Hi, this is Ron Tube. Today on Call of Wild the Angler, we're going after one of this week's new legendaries. This week's legendaries are Stor Henrik, the legendary Burbot, and Big Larry has snuck in as well, so the legendary catfish. So we're going after Stor Henrik today at this waterfall location. We'll go over that in a minute. But I wanted to do this video just to try and keep the hype up for Spain. I'm so excited what we're seeing this week. If you haven't already, I did a recap of what happened in Expansive World's live stream on Wednesday. Check that video out if you haven't already. That we're going to a brand new reserve Spain. Also that some of the species that are at Spain. Now some of these being added to the Spain reserve is absolutely amazing, and some of my favourite fish in real life and what I want to see in game. So we've got 16 species coming to the Spain map. We've got pumpkin seed, fin-lip mullet, Andalusian barbel, Canizo barbel, largemouth bass, cruising carp, common carp, mirror carp, roach, northern pike, thick-lip mullet, European eel, zander, grand trout and rudd. That's a great lineup. There's a lot of variety, but the carps and the barbel especially, I'm going to be fishing the hell out of them. Can't wait. And when bottom fishing gets added after Spain as well, shortly after end of this year, they said that's going to be so much fun. Can't wait to see what comes with that. Like I say, bottom fishing is highly skilled. There's a lot of tricks and trades to it in real life, so it'll be interesting how they've implemented it into the angler. Can't wait to see. Now we've got Stor Henrik on. He's not the strongest of fighters. The good thing about Stor Henrik, the legendary Burbot, is you don't need the heaviest of gear or high-end gear to catch him. So even new players can jump in, catch him on kind of light gear really. You just have to play him a little bit longer. So it's a lot of fun. What legendary fish would you have at Spain? Because no doubt they'll probably do more legendaries for Spain. That's almost a given. But which of those 16 species would you add? Let me know in the comments which of those 16 species for Spain would you add as a legendary and why, and how would you do it? So what traits would they be? How would they fight? What would they look like? Would they have sort of like, I don't know, a bit of damage on a fin or something to make them indistinguishable? So if I'm looking at the list, I'd go with either a giant common carp or mirror carp, sort of like world record level weight, so like £100 big giant legendary carp. That'd be such a battle. We probably need new rods for that though. Maybe we'll get that when the bottom fishing comes out. Also I'd do one of the barbels. So which one's the biggest? Andalusian barbel and the Canizo barbel? Let me know in the comments. I know one of them is very very big. It can go to about £40, so that would be an interesting legendary. Here we go. There's Stor Henrik, the legendary Burbot. We've got him. What else could we have? What about a legendary European eel? I could see that being interesting as well. Massive eel. Eels can cross land as well, so maybe you could find it in like really remote little ponds and things like that. They fight hard as well, so that would definitely be like my top 3 of what I'd choose for legendaries out of that 16. Let me know in the comments which ones you'd choose. Right, let's go over Stor Henrik's location and tackle used to catch him. It's always a lot of fun. It reminds me of a fish I used to catch when I was young, but they wasn't that big, they was tiny. They're called bullheads in the UK, but it's like a miniature version of a Burbot. Right, let's go on to location of where to find Stor Henrik this week at Norway. So you've got the main lake where you start. It's a second lake, and up where this trailhead is, you start from sort of just above this waterfall, and then you walk down the rocks. So this is the trailhead you start from. To zoom out again, and basically you just walk down here towards the waterfall. Make sure you don't fall because it's quite a drop. Now when I first came here today, I was using cheese right on a 3 hook, and I was getting some absolutely amazing brown trout. So if you want to catch trout, use the cheese. This is the rod setup I'm using. So this is my rod, this is the reel, this is my line. You can use a lot lighter line, 10 kilo will be fine with Stor Henrik. He's not the biggest of legendaries. This is the float. Right, hook size 3, and I'm using liver. Now, as I was just saying, cheese gets you loads of brown trout, really big brown trout as well. So if you're after those, come here. You will get Atlantic salmon sometimes, grab your tackle, but liver seems to weed those out. So if you just want to get Stor Henrik quick, use the liver and the 3 hook. So there we go, there's his weight, his details, his length, his best score, and bait and lure preference. So I had lots of fun today on Colorado the Angler, catching Sir Henrik the legendary burbot, but the main reason I made this video is I want to know what legendary fish do you want for Spain next. Let me know your top 3 answers of the species mentioned. So I'm on at Tube, hope you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to YouTube channels, and thanks for watching, bye bye.